to the sun with me, so I can show you something you've never seen. And both you and I shouldn't be too shy about letting go for once. Come and be free with me. Just look straight ahead, don't you stay behind, don't stay behind. Trying to make you feel right, 'cause our stars are aligned. Can I make up your mind? Follow me into the light, there is so much we can do in this life. Let it sink in, this is where we begin. All that you need to know, now that you understand what I'm trying to show you, is that you and I shouldn't be too shy about letting go for once. Come, let your spirit glow. Just look straight ahead, don't you stay behind, don't stay behind. Try to make you feel right, 'cause our stars are aligned. Can I make up your mind? Follow me to the light, there is so much we can do in this life. Let it sink in, this is where we begin. Follow me to the light, there is so much we can do in this life. Let it sink in, this is where we begin.
Good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is for you. Hello, hello, hello. It's the Queen Renly. I am here again for another day, another dollar. Get rid of that pink, okay? Hi. I am still tired today, shocker. I slept pretty good last night, but I don't think it was enough. Just, a week of not sleeping well, I guess it's catching up, so I'm tired today. I'm gonna play some random games today. I don't feel like doing art right now. And the games Ryan has on his computer are not really games I like get super into. I don't know. It's got Mass Effect, I might play that. But right now I'm on Overwatch. Hi guys. There ain't nothing really going on. Just being tired. Let's see here. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen Made a Music Thingy, you should go see it on YouTube. I'm going, hang on. It's loading. Right here. Fat Funny Friend, the Queen Renly video. Just look that up. And if you guys could like or comment, and would really help me know how I'm doing. Because it's my first time really editing a video, truly. Also, on your videos here, I've got Far Cry Part 6 and 7 that Riot helped me edit. 8, 9, and 10 up. I've almost got, I think there's 14 videos, maybe 15. Maybe 15. For the complete playthrough of Far Cry. And I thought I had the DLC, and I was going to play that, and it turns out I don't. And it's too expensive for me to buy right now. So, DLC, unfortunately, is going to have to wait. Which is really disappointing because it's one of my favorite parts, or those characters they chose for the DLC. But, it's like $40 right now, and I just don't have that. What else is going on? That's really it. It's just, one of them days there. So let's just get into it. So that means music, you gotta bye-bye. Gotta dip, my guy. I haven't, I've never tried an experimental mode. Let's just try it. Sure. So, Overwatch created experimental mode where they change things around and you try it out and see if you like it. Helps them get new ideas for Overwatch 2 and stuff. I don't know. I haven't messed with it. I'm not even sure who's changed on the experimental thing right now. We're gonna learn together. Ooh. Hi guys. Y'all doing fun stuff on, what's it, Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday, dang. I'm all off on my days. Let's see what this is about here.
Welcome to Oasis.
So they put Symmetra in the healers because her turrets are supposed to heal or something. Let's see.
The true enemy of humanity
Would you like
is
to know the
disorder.
specials? Oh, I see.
To see. There we go. Sure, range weapon. Increase, deploy massive energy barrier, deploy small turret. Oh, they don't tell you the update. Okay. I think she heals with her turrets, but I'm not 100%. We're gonna find out.
5, 4,
At least in this
3,
experimental
2,
mode.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Teleportation portal open. Prakash se Jivan.
The enemy is here. Activating the barrier.
Water reflex.
Okay, so it's like latching on and healing allies. Okay. Oh gosh. I feel like that could be really beneficial, if it heals your allies, but You definitely have to figure out placement
follow
because
my
it's
path.
completely different than attacking.
This place is watered.
Alright, well the Hanzo's just destroying me.
Unstable.
I am born again from fire.
我が敵を食らう
Hey buddy, what's up?
Sentry something.
Here, this one's open. I just I need to close water and you can have it.
Widzę suyo! Barrier no longer active.
I am born again from fire.
On the objective. A long time before anybody took this point. Jeez.
From light
No, I
into
just want
being.
water. Thank you though.
Yahi Paramvasta Victahe. Sentry ward in place.
Dragon consume you!
You have to use turrets too. Kind of random.
Hordes and Crusaders! Activating the barrier.
Alright, monkey? Oh, okay. I'm not against
still
the
much to be
idea
done.
for turrets using to heal, but I feel like kind of useless if my turrets are like on cooldown or something.
Casting a sentry ward.
I'm just looking out for me right now.
Science will reveal the truth.
竜が我が敵を食らう
Let's get you healed up.
My will made real. I require assistance.
Oh, turn it up.
I think that's right.
Go through it like
This.
Widzę suyo!
new beginning. New thinking. This will heal you. Get into position. Hello there.
Barrier destroyed! Hordes and Crusaders!
Touch from afar.
What is that melody?
You seem in need of aid.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
That's much better.
Bride's got a thing set up or something. Isn't
It's been bailed.
that word without me like double tapping it weird. See, you can't. Mine just does it like automatically. Maybe it's a setting change. I don't know.
I'm not dead yet.
I know her orcs got slowed, but I feel like they're way slower too than they used to be, like things like that.
This is my
I'll
will.
see what else, man.
Helden sterben nicht.
Surrender to my will. Slán go fóill. Your power is nothing.
Got a little healing on you, but I died, so. This one thing's throwing me the fuck off.
Helden sterben nicht.
That changes my thinking. This will restore you. I'm restoring.
I don't feel like good where I can punish people off anymore, which is not good.
Help me.
I should definitely still have that feeling.
Allow me to repair the damage. This will improve your condition.
Helden sterben nicht.
Oh my god, this is painful, but I don't want to switch because we're in the last 1%.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine.
I must reflect upon this.
Impossible.
This best round.
Okay, so Moira's orb thing is weird right now. Symmetra's healing's not
Score.
bad.
0
Oh, everyone
to
left,
1.
okay. Left and joined, got it.
Nothing's gonna stop.
Well, this is now my home, as much as any other.
Right.
True self, what a fascinating place. Can science alone unlock the path to enlightenment?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Embrace tranquility. Enemy contact. Pain is an excellent teacher. Open your mind. Heal up here.
Healing boost.
Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Adversity is an opportunity for change.
Zarya, ready for
Walk in harmony.
Randall should not be getting so many side charges. Everyone's like ignoring him for whatever reason.
Heal up here.
am basta de
Tactical visor activated.
There we go. Focus here.
Anyone need some healing? Contact. If you do not bend, you break. Embrace tranquility. Bask in the shadow of doubt.
Somebody get me some healing.
I'm trying.
Smoke them out.
Everyone heal up. Experience steel contact. Overconfidence is a flimsy shield.
Hi, Nam.
Hanzo, at your
How you
service.
doing, boo boo?
Gaze into the iris.
Trying out experimental mode. It's weird. I don't know. Every time.
The pain.
Okay, I'm still sleepy, I think my body's just run
The
down.
outcome is not preordained.
I slept okay. Well, correction. I slept okay when Riot went to work. Because before that, he tried to murder me.
There is disquiet in your soul.
Enemy corner.
Fire at will.
Tactical visor activated.
Damn it, every time. Yeah, so we have a queen size bed, which should be big enough for the both of us, but lately I don't believe so.
Pain is an
Cool. Great. So great. I don't know. The problem is, like, Wright likes to snuggle a lot. And it's fine until he falls asleep. And then he goes dead weight. And it's very hard to move. You get trapped very quickly. So, like, last night, I was like, I'm gonna be preemptive. And usually I face away from him and he comes, and snuggles from behind. But last night I was like, I'll face him so he can't do that. So, when you're facing each other and you're snuggling, like you throw a leg across each other or whatever. Well, he threw a leg across me and he fell asleep and I got trapped anyways. And I try to, like, roll and he's so dead weight heavy, like, I can't untangle my leg. Like, she tried to, like, pull my leg out of socket or some shit. And then I finally get free. And I was like, well, since I'm up, I'll, like, go to the bathroom and come back, right? He had rolled to the middle of the bed and, like, spread out. And I was like, I'm not tiny, right? You need to move. So I have to, like, he isn't, like, I can shove him and he won't wake up. So I have to, like, shake him awake and tell him to move his ass. It's so dangerous. Like, it's comfy though, until it's not. So yeah. Anyways, the last few nights, I don't know what he's been doing, but he like goes to sleep facing away from me, like on the edge of the bed, and yet at some point in the night he still rolls to the middle of the bed, and on, like, if I have a pillow, I started building a fort, right? Like, I started putting a pillow behind him so he couldn't roll. No, now he just purposely rolls on top of the pillow. And I'm like, oh my god. It's never been this bad before, but lately it's been really bad. Yeah. I don't sleep very much in the middle of the night very well. Like, it's just not. Between him and Puppy in the bed, like, I get, like, this sliver of bed, and it's not comfy. So what I do is I wait until everyone gets up for school and work and whatever, and then I take over the bed when everyone's gone. I get so hot, too. That's part of my sleep problem as well. I get hot. I did find, though, if you're like me and you sleep very hot, getting a alternative down comforter and a duvet and using that instead of a sheet and regular comforter has been a lot better. That's what I do. Like, you get, I forget, alternative down comforters are made with something. I think they're made with like bamboo or something like that, so it doesn't get as hot. Let me see. Yeah, they're really kind of thin-ish. This is a twin size, so whatever. But, like, they're, like, thinnish comforters. And the filling is not... A regular down comforter is really filled with, like, goose feathers and things like that. They aren't. They are filled with, something else. Yeah, they're like this, okay? I'm trying to think. Do you see what you're filled with? Do you have any description on your thing? No? Okay, just pick one, I guess. Yeah, an all-season polyester. There you go. If you find one for all seasons, it's even better. But an all-season down alternative comforter, and they're about this thick, like thickness or whatever. And you buy a duvet cover, is what they call it. And a duvet cover, think of it like a giant pillowcase, but for your comforter. And it usually buttons or zips on one end. The one we have buttons because I just like their particular brand, but I prefer ones that zip technically. And that's what I use. We put the fitted sheet down. We sleep with one of those. In the wintertime, now we bought two comforters. I bought a regular comforter and the alternative one like this. And so we technically in the winter sleep with two comforters, but most of that's because Riot usually steals a blanket and I steal a blanket or whatever. But like this, and maybe one little like microfiber blanket, so if you get too hot you can just kick that off, has been really good for keeping for like if you're like me and you overheat a lot. I use plus it's a lot easier to wash because you just take basically the pillowcase off and you wash it, and you don't have to wash the whole fucking comforter like crazy. But the brand I use is called Wamsuta. I've used it since I was in college. Like, I love this brand, particularly their striped brand. I'm trying to think of Damask, I think they call it. I gotta find it there. Damask, I think. Yeah. So it looks like this, like it's got stripes or whatever, but this brand is what I use for everything, and I bought it in college for my dorm just because it was a really high thread count, and I'm usually meant like it was softer, so I was like, cool, I'll do that. And it actually has been pretty nice. It doesn't get too super hot or whatever, so we've been using it ever since. We went and bought some 3 or 4 years ago, and we've been using it. You get it from Bed Bath & Beyond or whatever. Used to be Linens and Things where I used to work, so anyways. Yeah, you can find them, the comforter things you can find on Amazon. Super, just look for like an all season comforter. They call it all seasons because winter and summer it's not too hot, too cold kind of thing. But and then like let's look for like oh, I spelled it wrong. Duvet. Yeah, so the duvet comforter is kind of like this. Like you just shove your comforter inside and zip or button the end. When I'm pseudo buttons, I prefer the zips. The buttons kind of are annoying because they like get undone. But I mean, there's technically ways you could get around that, like safety pinning or something or whatever. I just don't care enough. But that's what we use. And I think we ended up buying a regular comforter because that's what I thought I wanted. And then I learned about my duvet covers. But it's way bulky. It's way hard to wash and keep clean. It's just a pain. It's a real big pain. But the dog loves it. He likes to lay on it and stuff. So we keep it even though it's starting to rip and stuff now. It's probably got like another like year, maybe 2 if you really pushed it before it's like too worn out. But I don't think when it runs out, I'm not going back to it. I think I'll just buy a secondary alternative down comforter with a duvet and use that. And if that's too hot, because I'm a weight person, like I can't be hot, but like I like the weight of the blanket. If that gets too hot, then I'll just fold that up and keep it for guests or whatever, or replace it while mine's in the wash or something. But yeah, I don't think I can't go back to sheets at all, and I can't go back to I think a regular comforter now. I mean, obviously I can if I'm like at a guest house or a hotel or something, but I mean like in my own house, no. It's got a decent weight, and it's super fluffy without being fluffy. Like, I know that doesn't make sense, but like I will drag it off my bed and bring it to the couch and just like fluff it and like sink in it because it's so like comfy and it doesn't get so hot or whatever. But yeah, I just can't do it. Especially in Texas, man. In Texas, our weather is so fucking erratic. I can't stand it. It gets too hot, and then it's too cold, and it's too hot again. Like right now, I think it was like 20 degrees last night or this night or something, and like now, let's see, what's the temperature right now? It's like 60 right now. Yeah. Feels nice out there right now, actually. Um, 60s is amazing. But like last week it was like 10 degrees or something. I don't know. Just I can't keep up, Texas. You'll notice a lot of Texans either have developed two habits. They'll either be, I'm gonna switch to intermission mode real quick. Okay, so Texans have like two habits. They'll either dress completely under the weather, so like it'll be like snowing outside and wearing like t-shirts and shorts, or we will dress in tank layers. So we'll have like a tank top, a light pair of leggings or jeans on, and then like a hoodie or a jacket or an open shirt over it or something. Like we dress like that all the time because we're like, I don't fucking know, is it too hot, too cold? We usually have a spare change of clothes in the car for if the weather changes. It's annoying. Right? Keeps hoodies in the car. We have probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might have 6 hoodies for 2 people because half of them are left in the car and then the other half are here. I just complain under the weather because I'd rather be cold than hot. I can't take it. Hot will make me so sick. Just not bueno. No. If I like when we clean in the house, when we do a deep cleaning, I'm moving around, I start getting hot. If I don't like stop and like turn on some fans and like stop and like drink cold water or some shit, like I'll start getting really sick. I can't do it. Look, I have arthritis and like back problems that really ache when it's cold, but I still will take the cold over hot. I will ache through it because I just can't. I can't take it. I have no desire to go to some place that's like a desert or something. Like, no. The beach, like, beach hot is about all I can stand, and that's because they have a constant, like, down here in Galveston, right? Not the best beach, but it's okay. But if you go down there, and you go to the beach, it's so hot, and you're, like, burning, but it doesn't matter because they have a constant breeze off the ocean, so you get constantly cool, you know, hair, unless you can jump in the water, but, yeah, like, that's about the most heat I can take. We went to Florida, right? Like, so Riot's family, his mom took us to Disney World out there in Universal. First time I'd ever been and whatever. And I was unprepared for how hot Florida was because it was so just sticky hot. I don't like it. But you know, it was worth it. Disney, Harry Potter World. And Riot, I was like, Riot, out of all the places you've lived, where do you miss? And he was like, oh, I like Florida. And I was like, why? Shit's terrible there. But he's always cold, so I guess it makes sense. Go to the hottest fucking place. Is that where you live now, in Florida? I know you visit the Harry Potter world and stuff. Ah, I didn't know that. Should have known when I come to Florida. I could have visited, damn it. We did, like, it was the worst conceived plan ever. We had, like, I think 3 days, maybe 4. And so we drove down from Texas to Florida in like one night, slept, got up, went to Disney, and then I think slept and went to Universal, and then drove back in one night. Like, that's how much time we had. I definitely don't think there's enough time to visit everything. That is not a lot of time. Not for all this stuff to do. And Hex was still a baby. He was like 18 months old. Like, so we were driving, like, I don't know, a fucking ridiculous amount of hours. Like, 13 to 16 hours something with a baby in the car. It's the worst. The worst. I guess it was better that he was a baby than a toddler, because he slept a lot. So that did help. I get so, like, I'm so, like, my sense of time and travel is so weird because, like, I'll be, like, thinking going from here to Florida in, like, a few hours. I was like, okay, we can do that. That's not bad, you know. Like, I'm trying to think, from here to, like, Hot Springs, Arkansas is, like, 13 hours or something. Close to the same. And I was like, oh, I can do that in a day. That's fine. And then from, like, here to Galveston is, like, 8 hours. And I'm just like, that's so far. Why would I do that? It takes so long to get out of Texas. When I did my 2-week-long road trip, we were driving, like, 9-10 hours minimum just to get from place to place. Because we went, like... Hold on, where's my map? Map. It's the map. It's the map. Map USA. Sure. Just random map, whatever. Okay. So we started around Dallas. We went down to Gulfport, Missouri. So, like, right here-ish. Mississippi. So we drove from here to here. And then we went from Mississippi to Alabama, I think it was. We drove up to Tennessee. We drove back down to pick up a friend. Drove back up through Tennessee. And went up to St. Louis. And then came back down through Missouri back home. It took us about 2 weeks. I've been through, like, oh god, So Galveston's right here, with the Gulf of Mexico, and that's where we usually go if we want the beach. But that's like 6 to 8 hour drive from here to there. And then I was dating someone in Gulfport, so we would drive through Louisiana to there. I've been through New Orleans and Shreveport. I've been to Pensacola, Florida. We went over to the Disney and Universal and back. And then I've never been on any of the actual coast over here, like on any of this side. I think that'd be cool. I just wanted to see Nashville, Tennessee, so we just went through there. Same thing for St. Louis. We were actually going to St. Louis to go to a wolf reserve, but like I got really down with my back and I couldn't go. But St. Louis was pretty cool. I like that. As far as just stopping in somewhere. Never been to the Great Lakes, and I've never been to any of this side over here. But Riot's from Sacramento. Riot was born in Detroit, moved to Tennessee, moved to Florida, moved to Sacramento, and now lives in Texas. So he's been to like all the hot spots. Yeah, but like the quickest way to get out of Texas is to go to Oklahoma, and that's still like 3 or 4 hours. I think it's like 3.5 hours to get out of Texas to Oklahoma from where we are. Apparently from El Paso to Dallas is like the worst according to Riot, because he was on a bus from California and he had to go from there to there. And apparently it's just the pits. I've been to Corpus Christi. I haven't been over to Mexico or Canada or anything. It's so expensive to travel, damn it. I'd go to all these places, but it's so fucking expensive. I was trying to think, actually, hold on. Where's the map? Map of Europe. Maybe, let me if I did. So I don't have to sit here looking like a dummy trying to drag around. Let's see here. Frankfurt, Germany. Start in Frankfurt, Germany, and you go to. Oh, that is my starting point. Frankfurt, Germany. We went to Rotenburg. Yeah, sure. And then we went to Rotenburg to Sindel Figen. I don't think I'm spelling that right. Forgive me if I spell this wrong, because I know I am. Oh. How do you spell it? I don't remember. I didn't plan it, so I don't know. God, how does it fucking spell? Hold on. Give me somewhere close. There we go. Sindel. Sindelfingen. And then we went from Sindelfingen to Munich or München. And then we went from there to what's the name? Just Austria. Yeah, sure. What's it? Salzburg. That's it. Damn. And then where is the castle new? I know I'm not even kind of spelling this right. Castle New Swanstein. Here we are. Let's try this. Salzburg, Austria. And then we go from there back to Frankfurt. Okay, so, jeez, my roommate in college, her and her whole family was German, and every year they would go back and, you know, travel because they can. So one year I went along with them, and we made a whole shit ton of stops, and I was trying to see. Yeah, so we went to Germany. We landed in Frankfurt here, and we went from there to Rotenburg, which is here. Yeah. Whatever. Rotenburg here. Okay. And when we were in Rotenburg, we stayed there. Afterwards, we traveled to Sindelfingen. And then we went over the border to France and Switzerland. So I couldn't tell you what cities we went into. We were just like really close. So like we just drove like over the border. Probably this one, Stratensburg. I don't even know where we went for this one. I don't know. Probably Basel or something. But we went over the border for like a day, and then we came back. And then we went from Sindelfingen to Munich, as people call it, or München here. And then we went from there we stopped by and saw the Neuschwanstein Castle, which is over here. And then we drove, or I think we took a train from here to Austria. And then from Austria we went from here back to Frankfurt to fly home. So made like one big circle apparently. I did not know. We were obviously not part of the map directing in this. We were just along for the ride or whatever. But Austria is very pretty. Germany is very pretty. France, I didn't see much of it. Like we got lost. I know we got lost like when we got over the border. And the town we landed in was like, I swear it was like a ghost town. Like there was nobody home. Like, and they looked pissed when they saw us. They did not seem to want our presence or company there. So we left very quickly. Found some old war bunkers and stuff. That was cool. But we left and we went. Switzerland was fine. It smells like coffee and chocolate everywhere you go. Like I have a really bad sense of smell, and it was like overpowering for me. But Austria was really pretty. Austria had some sort of concert thing that was happening there, so there was like extra crowded, but it was really, really pretty, and the weather was really nice, like when we went there. And then I don't really remember much about Frankfurt because we kind of just landed and then drove. Rotenburg is really nice. It's a really cute little village. I love it a lot. And Sindelfingen was pretty nice. Munich was really, really big compared to these cities that we went to, and I did not feel comfortable in Munich. Like, I didn't feel no part of this trip that I feel scared or like really like freaked out or anything. But in Munich, our hotel, like we would walk to our hotel, would pass some really shady like red light district areas, and we would be followed by some people. So I didn't really feel comfortable in Munich. We didn't explore it as much because of that. Neuschwanstein was really pretty. I really liked that. I'm trying to think. I don't. Sindelfingen, Munich, Salzburg, Frankfurt. Yeah, like I said, I don't really remember much about Frankfurt, but yeah. Okay, so in Munich, it was me, my best friend, and her aunt who was pregnant at the time, and we had to go. We went for food. We went from our hotel to go get food, and we were walking over, and I don't know how far along her aunt was. She was pretty far along though. So we were like kind of keeping an eye on her, making sure she was good. My best friend was a black belt in Taekwondo, and I was taking Taekwondo with her and knew quite a few moves. So I was like, we're not scared. Okay, we can handle ourselves. So we go get food, and then as we come back, we're passing by some shady like shops or whatever, and me and my roommate noticed that a couple of these guys started following us, and so we kind of took up posts. I was behind the aunt, and then she was in front, and like I couldn't understand what they were saying to us, but my roommate could, and they were apparently like catcalling us and like trying to get us to come with them and stuff. And we walked all the way to our hotel, and we stopped in the lobby and told the people like, hey, these people are following us and stuff, so they wouldn't let them in. But we didn't, after that, we didn't really walk around by ourselves without the guys and stuff anymore. But that was the first place and only place actually on the trip that we did that. The rest of the trip, like, other than driving to some place, we didn't use a car at all. We walked everywhere, and it was super comfortable and nice feeling. So I definitely think that was just like a fluke, like a one-of, because of the city we were in, and not like Germany as a whole, you know, or whatever. Like Rumberg, like it felt like you could walk from one end of the city to the other in like 20 minutes. It was a really tiny little like medieval village, very cute. Sindelfingen was a bit like what I would call like a suburb here, you know, or whatever to me, but it had a lot of really pretty like parks and old houses and stuff, so it was a really nice area to walk in. Munich was just really big. It was like the Dallas of there, and it was a lot more mix of people, you could tell. And then I can't pronounce the city that the Neuschwanstein Castle's in, but that was just a really pretty, but it was obviously a big tourist attraction kind of thing. And then Salzburg was kind of big like Munich, but it wasn't, I don't know, I felt more comfortable in Salzburg there. Maybe it's because people didn't follow me, but I liked it. But yeah, so like this whole trip, 15 hours? Yeah, you could drive all this and back in 15 hours. It would take me that long just to get from one side of like from Texas to like Florida. I don't know. Right? I can't even like, I don't know. You could just hop like over the borders to places so quickly, and I was like, I don't even know what that's like. It takes so long just to leave our one, you know, city state, whatever. You know what I mean. I really like Germany. I think, you know, I haven't seen nearly enough other European places, but I thought it was really, really pretty there and really nice there. Oh, let's see here. Okay, I'm not a fan of the experimental mode, personally. No, I'm just trying to play some quickly. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Yeah, it's kind of, like, it's really cute. Like, it'd be like, village, greenery for days. Village, greenery for days. Like, here in, like, Texas, you have city, 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 big farmland, city, 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 city. Like, it's not, like, broken up in little patches like that. But, I don't know.
Welcome to
I think it's cool. I'm Dally. Her and her family travels so much. They always bring back the prettiest stuff, and I'm like, bro, I want to see where you're at.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Defending Hollywood. Okay. I definitely think
The
that,
true
like,
enemy of humanity is disorder.
like, if you can travel in your, like, early years, do it.
Attackers incoming. In
I just happened to be
30
really
seconds.
lucky with the connections I knew at the time or whatever. At least still travel and stuff. Not as much, though, since COVID hit, of course. It's kind of restricted them a lot. But that's what they would do. Just in the summer, they would travel somewhere for a week or two. Excuse me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Sparta.
traveling for us, like growing up, was like going and visiting a relative who lived on a farm. Like, wasn't nearly as culturally enriching and cool.
I'm not paying you for your acting ability.
A punishment for your crimes. Raksha Pranali Samritika.
Taking off. Go back. Where all have you traveled? Anywhere now? I mean, Disney and Universal type places? She's got me. Overwatch is such a good, like, time waster of a game, you know?
My work is
That's why I
not
started
complete.
playing it. Was I was pregnant and I was home, and I was like, I'll play this game and just waste some time, and then I got super addicted, and then I don't know, after that, like, it's kind of been 50-50. I'll play it when I want to waste
Sentry
a lot of
ward in
time,
place.
like when Riot's working doubles and shit like that. It's definitely a game that I can't play forever. Like, I gotta switch it up with some shooters or something from time to time, but I like it.
The power of the dragon is within me.
I'm a little, I don't know,
Heroes never
I'm
die.
nervous about Overwatch 2. Like,
A momentary
I'm afraid they're
lapse.
gonna change the hero shield up so much that you're not gonna, like, want to play the characters you know what I mean? I kinda wish they would just introduce all new characters instead.
Yahi param vastavika hai.
Subsect of Overwatch you never heard about or something. Oh. And then again, I just feel like Overwatch 2 is never gonna come out, so I don't really have to be that nervous.
Objective
There is still
lost.
much to be done.
Stop the payload.
I know a lot of people said they were like
Raksha Pranali Samritika.
boycotting it and stuff because of all the Blizzard Activision scandal stuff or whatever, but just, I don't really know. If you've already bought the game, I kind of feel like you're boycotting it. It's kind of pointless. You don't have to spend money on them or whatever, but they've already got your money, so you're not, like, exactly overtly hurting them. I do feel bad for the League players, though, because they're not a part of all that, but they're getting boycotted and suffered because of it, you know what I mean?
Place.
I'm sure it was more than that. I don't think they had it, like, as much together as they wanted to, and then the bad publicity, like, just, they were like, oh, that's a good enough excuse to push it back or to delay it. You know, we won't make as much money now on it.
Starting a sentry ward.
I think they're not gonna make as much money on it because they fucking took too long because people are worried about it, you know? I feel like that affects them more than necessarily even their bad publicity.
Raksha Pranali Samritika.
Where is everyone? Lazy bums.
Like I said, I think a lot of people are worried about, like, what happens to their favorite characters and things they're good at playing. Are they getting changed too much?
Yahi param vastavika hai.
I know I heard that they were switching from 6 players to 5 players. I know that I, for one, didn't like that because it was one of the few games that had 6 players. So when me and all our friends wanted to play, we could at least play this because there were 6 players. It may be good for balancing the team, but I remember I just didn't like that change.
Assistance would be appreciated.
This place is walled.
Where is he? I do like the idea that they introduced experimental mode so you can try out these changes and stuff and they can see what works and what doesn't, what people respond to or not. I thought that was a pretty good idea.
Sentry ward in place.
Take cover. I will.
Enemy seen. Perfect alignment.
Where is everyone?
I put you ahead.
Mandatory human hiring quota.
Somewhere. Yahi param vastavikta hai.
60 seconds remaining.
Got me. So Symmetra's ult got changed. It now creates a giant shield across the whole map.
There is still much to be done.
And it's like 5,000 health or something. So it's actually pretty cool. I like it. And it's kind of pointless to shoot it because it'll disappear before you ever really break it. But it's really good. You can use it from anywhere, like on the map, and it'll cover the whole map.
Sentry ward in place.
Symmetra's up in experimental mode right now, so they're trying her out. If you go play experimental mode only, they're trying her out as a healer support, where her turrets would heal everyone, which is pretty cool, but like more difficult, I think. Also, I don't know how when you played last, but her teleporter is different now too. It teleports only in a straight line. Like you can go up or down, but it's always a straight line now and not kind of anywhere like it used to be.
My work is not complete.
It took some getting used to that change, but it's still usable, yeah. Like her teleporter is like this now.
Teleportation portal open. We move swiftly. Enemy seen.
So her, you know, her old gun used to lock on to anybody, kind of like Moira does. But now it doesn't. It's a straight beam like Zarya. But the longer you hold it onto somebody, the stronger it gets. So a lot of people used to say counters for Symmetra were like Winston and stuff. People that could break her things, but really anybody with a shield or a big tank is really good to use Symmetra because she gets powered up on them or whatever. Mercy's different now too. She doesn't
green money. Would you want the green mile? Then pose for the camera while you wave and you smile for the.
Hey Amar, thank you. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. Okay. So Mercy used to, you know, she used to be able to res the whole team and stuff. Now they got rid of that. She can only res one person every 30 seconds, I think. Very nice. I miss the Master Race too so much. I would do some clutch shit with that back in the day. But now she reses a person like every 30 seconds or so. Just bringing in some splash damage here to push back some of these guys. They have good healers on the team. They're being really awesome, actually.
Heroes never die.
And they have a soldier, so technically they could do 3 heals if they really wanted. So I gotta bring some splash damage and just kind of keep them away from each other.
30 seconds.
Hey, Mark, if you're still here, let you know what you're doing. Forgot. No, don't use your ultimate. I don't know what's been going on, but everyone's been ignoring Roadhogs lately, like their tanks. I don't get it. Yeah, it took me a long time to get used to the Mercy a little bit too. Gucci now though. I'm trying very hard not to play Mercy though, because it's such my default character and such my like go-to now. But I wanna still work on other characters to keep them fresh to death.
Victory.
I'm trying to think, like, who was your first character that you really like started playing, and then who was the character you first got good with?
Play of the game.
Mercy on both. I started with Lucio. And I am a terrible Lucio. I never got good at Lucio. Because, you know, to be a really, really badass Lucio, you really should learn how to wall ride and use that stuff, and I just could not. Then you started with Soldier. I think everyone starts with Soldier. But he was really hard for me to use too. But he's... Okay, I say he's really hard. He wasn't as hard as he is for me now, getting used to his recoil thing. They're really good Lucios. Monkey love Lucios. He thinks Lucio's like the coolest. Because he plays music and he can wall ride. And he heals. I started with, let's see, I tried Soldier. I mostly stuck with Lucio though, and then I switched to Junkrat. I was a really good Junkrat back in the day. I don't know now, but back in the day I was. And then I went Mercy because we needed the heals. As far as characters I'm practicing, I'm trying to be a better main. I like Echo a lot. I used to be a really good Seb. Now I'm still getting used to her changes. I'm a good Torb. I want to be a better Moira and Zenyatta. I really want to be a good Brigitte. Brigitte, whatever her name is. But I'm just not. They just keep murdering me. Okay, I'm sure.
Build them up.
But her mace, swinging her mace is so fun.
Attack commences.
Bonking people on the head. Oh my god, so great.
It is time to act.
Everyone hates this Torb skin.
This brings me
dance. They hate this Torb skin because his beard looks like saggy tits. And so I call him saggy titties and he's my favorite.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I remember his turret change because his ult used to be you would level 3 up his turret to make it super strong and fast. I remember that took a long time for me to get used to. They used to cheat me several times.
show them what you can do.
So much for turrets. Fuck you.
Time to let off some steam.
Somewhere to do good, I guess. Okay.
I think I've made improvements to your face.
Like, you're like, watch, if me and Ray ever play Overwatch together, I just follow him around his square and I'm like, hi baby, talk to me. He's like, get away from me with them saggy tits. I'm like, no, because it's funny.
Did I leave that there? I'm on fire! Turret deployed. Get this
And they
moving.
got seashells and stuff in them and little starfish.
Such potential. My turret.
The range on Torch turret is like ridiculous. You can put it so far back. Oh god, no help.
So proud.
I need the door. Get the health. Dwarf was crazy of it, yeah.
I foresee great things for you.
I still think he's a little OP because of the health boost that he gets when he levels up. I mean, I know they had to give him something, but like, it's saved my ass so many times.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Such potential.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Time to let off some steam. If you can't stand the heat,
I think Soldier's really good. Like, if you're a really good soldier, that can really devastate, but I'm terrible with the way they choose just recoil now. Just terrible with it.
I have big plans for you.
A lot of times, like, I don't know if I've ever talked to that, but like when I move around like this, when I'm playing a character and I'm just kind of like hopping and wiggling or whatever, that's one, to keep from getting sniped, yes, but a lot of it is really for helping me keep muscle memory for this character. Like, it's like his speed, like how he moves around, how high his jump is, stuff like that, so that it helps me dodge better and hit better with my aim. So that's really why I actually move around quite so much.
I'm overloading.
I was really good with him in the beginning, mainly because I was a first playing it and everything else, right? Same. Samesies. You know, with all characters in the game, if there's a lot of reading, like you have to read all this stuff to know how to use your character effectively and things, I hate it, and I usually do really bad with it. The only reason I did really well with Overwatch was I just played it long enough, I learned what they did without having to read it, and then later I just read to, like, get stat-related things, like how long something lasts or whatever. Or what if this has a passive ability I didn't know about or something, but otherwise, like, I hate reading in games. Mostly because usually it's a lot of numbers, and that's a lot of like number facts to try to keep in my brain. Like, this armor gives you like this amount of thing or whatever, and I hate it. Even patch notes, anything that just really read very much. I will 100% just ask Riot to tell me, just so I don't have to read it.
Yeah, Right, have we stopped?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Soldier 76.
I've got you on my side.
It cometh and it killeth. Our Reaper's name is Easy DC 19, but for some reason I saw Easy D, so I just read it as Easy Dick like immediately.
Fighting the fellow.
Oh god. Reapers, man, they're the bane of my existence. So I don't know when they necessarily made this change to me or whatever, or I just never noticed before, but like her icicle shot, if you land her icicle shot, like especially on a tank or something, it gives her so much ult. Like it used to give her like 10% of her ult if you would like land the shot. This body block for me. Trying to keep this alive. Somebody kill him.
Ability increased.
Zarya. Oh, look at Zarya. Especially if you do her again.
Taking off. Adaptive circuit engaged.
Damn it, Zarya. Really, Zarya. Zarya is pretty good. I mean, not Zarya. Orisa's pretty good. Reaper's ult used to always scare the shit out of me. Bro, I get so mad about his ult, especially if you see it coming. Like this is a good rabbit hole right
Barrier. The payload must move. No. Damn.
Changing position. On the move.
Impact.
She's in here. Traps. Y'all need to be ahead.
60 seconds remaining.
Activating the barrier.
Orisa's shield's really hard to break before it's already like back up too. Unless you like fashion or something.
EMP activated.
Let me right there with shutter blocker.
30 seconds remaining.
I'll have you down.
Yeah, you really will.
See you later.
Cease your resistance.
Come on, move it for us if it's free. We're trying to make it fast, yeah.
Oh, let's break it.
Tactical visor activated.
I have to get back in the fight.
One person on the payload? Probably not. Yee. Orisa was good. That was a good Orisa. I love a good Orisa too. She's one of the only things I can play.
Play of the game.
I've got you in my sights.
Resistance neutralized. This is a target-rich environment.
GG's. I guess their Mercy was okay, but I really liked their Orisa on the team. And their Reaper was not afraid to get in there, which was pretty cool. That guy there. That's what the Lucio's name is. That guy there. I should probably practice more tanks because they're the ones I'm like the weakest in. But it's just so fun being damaged. I guess I could practice Brigitte. I don't even know what her real name is anymore because Riot just calls her Brigitte like all the time. So it's just stuck in my head that way now. Defending. She's probably not the best to bring for defending, but hey, we're here.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Hold on, I'm trying it. Tracers. So Tracer named Pinkie Pie. I love My Little Pony, guys. I'm a huge My Little Pony fan.
Ready for more.
But I stopped watching because I caught up on all the seasons that they had on Netflix, so I'm probably behind now. I know they made some movies and stuff that I totally missed. I know they were like turning human and stuff and other worlds and things. Oh, Tracer, get out of here.
The payload is approaching its destination.
I love Rarity. She's my favorite. And Luna.
That wasn't the plan.
Well, glad to help, guys. Bink. I like Rarity because she liked fashions and jewels. She always had that hair flip.
Play of the game.
I like the phase when Hex was in My Little Pony too. Like, we could watch it and there'd be like no shame. Who did he like? I'm trying to remember. I think he liked Pinkie Pie. Or Rainbow Dash, one of the two. He was definitely a brony, okay. He's definitely all in. I'm trying to remember what other cartoons we watched that he was into. We watched My Little Pony. We watched The Amazing World of Gumball. It's a great show. Love that show. We watched the Tangle series. Oh, I feel like we didn't watch that much. We were too busy playing games. Which one? No. I like Bluey too, even though Hex is like almost too old for it. Like I like that one because I feel them, like other parents on that show. I just feel them.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I'm trying to get him more into anime now. He likes Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. He liked that. He's trying out One Piece right now. Of course, he likes Pokemon.
On my way.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Try not to get yourselves killed out there.
Problem with anime is like it's just a little too old. Yeah, but feel like the cartoons are too young now. So I'm in this weird, like, between place with him. And I'm really behind on animes. It's been a long time since I watched a lot, so.
One. Attack commencing.
I have found the
Oh, I missed.
I will shield you.
Get down.
The payload's under my protection. The battle continues.
Walked you in the butt. I still died, but I got you in the butt, damn it. Hitting him with the mace is just so satisfying, you know?
Practice makes perfect. Not to mention some bumps and bruises. That should be better.
I think the hardest part with Bridget is just getting up close enough to do damage to someone. Usually they see you coming and they're like, nope. And they're squishy, so.
Catching you up. This is not the end of the world. You'll feel better soon.
Using this Reinhardt as body block.
Heroes never die.
No, not this time. Somebody stop him. Damn it. I probably shouldn't be trying to. I should probably be focusing on this mission.
step ladder.
The tanks just keep coming for me for whatever
Ready for
reason.
more.
Join me.
I'm there.
Get over here
I'll
and
take
heal
care
up.
of you.
Get behind me.
Maybe like right there, guys.
My shield's up. Come on, everyone.
Is that the best you can do?
That's a good one. That's right there, okay.
This is not the end.
We're doing this
Payload's
fast running.
running out. Keep it covered.
Come here, get stable.
Shield holding.
They're trying to freeze me. Oh, I thought I sent him. Oops. Oops. I really want them to make an Encanto series. I'd be down
Back
for
to
that.
the drawing board.
Okay, calm down now.
Fixing you up.
Come out and face me.
I'll creep.
Fucking Roadhogs, everything.
Overload.
I'm even worse with Anna. Let's try Baptiste. Fuck it.
No dying on my watch.
Baptiste's little gun is actually pretty powerful for a little three-burst shot thing. No sight.
It's not my time.
Took 3 people to take out that house. Like, goddamn.
Back,
30 seconds remaining.
Attack now or we lose. Activating the barrier. Get this moving. Barrier is about to break. Barrier no longer exists. My turn.
Heroes never die.
Step right
10 seconds remaining.
Time's running out. Everyone attack.
Enemy seen.
Good job, team. Let's keep it going.
Bro, I can't hit him. What's that?
冻住，不许走。
Take cover.
I'm being attacked.
Get in here.
Mercy, get out of there.
Get inside.
barrier in place.
Start worrying about the Mercy too much. That's different.
Defeat.
Well, okay then.
Play of the game. Double kill.
Junkrat's just devastating. A lot of people bitch about Junkrat. They say like it's too OP or too strong or whatever, but like I don't know. I think he's pretty easy to kill actually. Thing is with him, you just have to focus him before he fires at you, because it takes a second like for his gun to fire, you know. Everyone dislikes Bastion too, but Bastion's really fun to play. Maybe a little strong, but he's really fun to play.
Now arriving at Ilios. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Got away the crown. I like that he has a rubber mask with the crown. Very cute.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
Ah, my favorite spider. I wonder what sort of web you're spinning now. It'd be a shame if something happened to you in our next mission. A real pity.
Got them dollar pants, hell yeah.
Let's up the tempo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Key lime pie. You just really like key lime pie? Is that why you call yourself that?
The objective is now.
Wanna know the story now.
The objective is mine. Be quick about it.
I always wanna know why people choose what names they do.
Be right back. Well, that's a good spot.
Fair enough. And another potato pie. Hold on for days today. To play Junkrat, you kind of just have to be really good at predicting kind of where characters are most likely to go, and that's where you want to shoot.
Here, let's pick it up.
So if they're moving sideways, you want to shoot a little ahead.
Apagando las luces.
Not right.
Oh my god, get this widow, guys. The heck?
Moira by your side.
Little sis. Oh, it's a cute name.
Well, that's a fine how do you do? Well,
Damn it. Help me.
My ultimate is almost ready.
I think I'm not really good.
well, that's a fine how do you do?
Personality synchronization 100%.
That's taken.
Good to be back.
There she is.
Flight routine activated.
The thing with her is you want to like chase her down, usually.
Stabilizing system core. Going free.
Skip her flight.
Find their weakness.
There's Summer's doing a good job. She's chasing down the squishy characters and stuff.
Taking off.
Torbjörn, ready to work.
There they are.
Mobility increased.
Sergio Lock. Sergio Lock again.
Boosting up.
Apagando las luces.
Time to let off some steam.
Capturing the objective.
Setting out the
Additional
welcome
support would be
mat.
appreciated.
Clearing the area. Ice wall coming up. Enemy objective. Let's try that again.
Taking off.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I don't know why I lizard so far back. No.
Activating.
Oh, bomb in the door. Interesting.
Neural adaptation complete.
Or she got booped to there.
Take cover.
Going free.
Get the widow. This should buy you a few seconds, anyways.
Changing position.
Justice reigns from above.
Best round
Apagando
lifting
las
off.
luces.
Enemy sniper.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Score 0-1.
Snap, crackle, pop. Okay, so they have a sniper.
Let's get to it.
She's gonna be hard to focus down.
I'll be watching over you.
Yay!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Healing stream
Round
engaged.
2. Capture the objective.
Right beside you. Ich kümmere mich um dich. Let's get you back out there. Damn it.
I'm gonna get that sleeping.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
I'll get you, dude.
Enemy reviving.
Everyone's health, man, just critical left and right.
A speedy recovery. Personne n'échappe à mon regard. Dein Schutzengel ist da. Let me get you patched up.
Rising uppercut.
Get them off here. Healing stream engaged. Nothing's gonna stop me.
Maximum power. Turn on that.
You needed a doctor? Heroes never die.
You got these bombs everywhere.
Bring out the welcome back.
Back me out of it. Dumb.
Turning up the heat.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
Immer unterbricht mich jemand bei der Arbeit. I've got you.
I'm overloading.
Healing stream engaged.
Check out.
Where does it hurt?
Maximum power.
Helden sterben nicht.
They got me. No.
Immer unterbricht mich jemand bei der Arbeit.
I'm coming. You know I'm in heal, so quick by any means.
I'm with you.
Need healing.
I'm coming, Diva.
Help me. Where does it hurt?
Mecha activated.
Let me get you back.
Round 2.
Whew.
I have big
Making work for that paycheck.
Score 1-1.
Putting in that work.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
Let's get you back out there.
May, I love reading your journal. I'm so jealous you get to go to all those places.
That's true. I guess you don't get to travel very much.
You needed a doctor?
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Let me get you patched up.
Water's back, guys.
The objective is now active.
A clean bill of health. I'm taking care of you. Right beside you.
Some steam!
Where does it hurt? In here all night. I've got you. Let me get you patched up.
Now show them. Objective. Come join me. Come on.
You needed a doctor? ¿Qué tal? Let's get you back out there. I'm here.
Turning up my heat!
No, dude, what's going on? We're back. We were there after you. I'm so sorry. Cool.
Heroes never die. Let's get you back in the fight.
I keep flying around this fucking like hole in the ground.
Apagando las luces.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Ah, the wonders of modern medicine.
I need healing.
Ich kümmere mich um dich. I've got you, Tracer.
Enemies coming on board.
Get them off me.
I had 10 health for so long. Yeah. Clever. She got the bomb sucker,
Starting
so she
over
just
from
ran
the
at her.
beginning.
You don't look at me. Can't even kind of get you to do this.
Where does it hurt?
Yeah. Oh my god, we're just trading blows.
Die Wunder der modernen Medizin.
Taking the objective.
Overtime.
Healing stream engaged.
Damn it, Buck.
Let's get you back out there.
Bad, bad.
Clearing the area. I'm on fire.
I've got you.
I'm on fire!
Let me get you patched up.
Overtime.
Turrets being destroyed!
Too many people.
Heroes never die. Iniciando
Just trying to hop in and out of the chest and move around.
Mercy in the high depths.
Some speed!
This is not the end. Thank you. I'm on fire.
They're bad. Kill her on your own, get health kits.
Maximum power!
Dang. Just not fast enough. That was a pretty good battle though. We're pretty evenly trading, I think. Pretty good, pretty good.
Play of the game. Double kill.
Shake off the rust.
Now traveling to Busan.
don't think so.
Your safety is my primary concern.
You
have my thanks. Your safety, please move behind the barrel. You are warned. Routing navigation system to defense. Safety, get behind the barrel.
But I saw him.
For your own safety, get behind the barrel.
Couldn't have placed it fast enough if I wanted to.
System restart initialized.
Surrender to my will. We're leaning on the wedding.
Based on my calculation, establishing defense position. Behind the barrel.
Place that. But, shift too far.
Team kill.
Well,
Defeat.
glad I jumped in that match. So great.
Play of the game. Double. Traveling to Numbani. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Defending the body.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
For optimal chance of survival,
Teleporter online.
stay in range of my
I have
barriers.
opened the path.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Hello.
Right, Simon.
Turret online.
I'll get her something.
प्रकाश से जीवन में
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Take a
You are advised to move
Now,
behind
let's
my
achieve our objectives. Enemies coming right for us. Get into position.
turret in place. online.
The power of destruction.
Fences in place.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Aligning
Let's get you
defense
back out
system.
there. Much obliged. My will made real.
I recommend moving behind my body.
From light into being.
For your own safety, get behind the body. Time to raise my
Special attack.
Yahi param vastavikta hai.
Help me.
Enemy turret destroyed.
This is not enemy contact. Shotgun.
Aligning defense system.
Enemy turret down. Greetings.
Turret in place.
Hail the Mahal. This is my will.
Winston
Death
reporting.
is an illusion.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Prepare for Jivan.
My will made real.
Turret online.
We still need you.
Enemy turret ahead.
Too? Okay. Sure, that should work.
Build them up, break them down.
Thanks. Ahlan. Hello.
Turret deployed. Time to let off some steam. Enemy turret ahead.
Power of destruction.
None.
I'm back.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Show them what you can do. I'm overloading.
My audience is almost ready.
My will made real.
Enemy turret down.
Let's get this done. I'm overloading! Such potential! Are you? Shoddy workmanship. Just look at you. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down. Come on, nerf this.
Heroes never die.
Back to the drawing board.
Turret ahead. Use caution.
Gale the
Enemy
Mahal.
turret neutralized.
to raise my APM.
Maximum
My keen analytical mind.
Short spectators. A riveting experience.
Valkyrie is almost ready.
Take my turret!
Your support has arrived.
Don't worry, I'll patch you up.
This will heal you.
I'm overloading!
Not yet.
Valkyrie is ready.
Thanks.
My ultimate is almost ready!
This will restore you.
Back in the fight.
Heroes never die.
Maximum power! Let's have some speed! I'm overloading!
This is not your
It's all the booms and explosions and things.
Let's get this done.
Turret detected.
Time to let off some steam! Under fire!
Not in time.
Turret detected.
Let's see who had played the game. Probably their Genji and them. Oh no.
Play of the game.
Their Tor, cool. Right at the end there.
I'm
Yeah.
overloading!
Right at the end. Loot box. Oh, stretch. Alright, guys. I'm gonna get off. I'm tired. I may or may not be back tomorrow. I'm not sure. If I'm still feeling tired, I might take the day off. But we'll see. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, Num, for chatting in the bits and from yesterday. And thank you, AMR, for the tip. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys later. Bye.